Give it to me. There it is. Hey, everybody. Woo! It's time for another solid, contemplative, and mature edition of
the Midweek War.
Oh, yeah, the sweet tones of our good friend in Poughkeepsie, New York, Mad Mike. What's up, Michael?
No, sleep, don't Brooklyn! I'm so excited, Matt Carlins. I'm so excited.
You do not get hyped for NXT bringing Takeover to your neck of the woods.
I stay hyped because I got tickets. It's going to be great.
Yes, for once, NXT has chosen a venue that there isn't like a feeding frenzy and all tickets don't disappear in like 5 minutes. This one's actually are there for a minute or two. Has it sold out, Mike?
Not yet, but I have no doubts that it will sell out. There's actually still pretty decent seats on StubHub coming up, but I think you can also still get them through Ticketmaster. So
there you go, everybody. Well, hey, let me introduce myself. I'm your good friend in the mainstream media, and we are here to do one of our 4 Midweek War podcasts. We're talking about NXT, and well, as we like to do, one word, Mike, for this week's episode of NXT.
Bayley! I bet you thought I was going to say Brooklyn, didn't you?
Nah, I wasn't feeling that one. I really didn't know where you were going to go with it this week, so it was a little. You kept the suspense going for me.
How about you, Matt Carlins? One word.
One word for NXT for me this week: squash. There was a lot of that on this show. I'm sorry, enhancement was very nice.
Okay.
I'm going to piggyback off of your good for this week with your one word, with my good for this week. Bayley, the last of the NXT originals. Let's treasure every moment we still have left with her, please.
I think we're going to get more moments than you think.
I think so too.
I don't think she's going up to the main roster anytime soon.
No, it looks like looks like right now she looks like the linchpin of the NXT women's division. And hey, you can do a lot worse than that because
ironically, you'd think Becky would be the linchpin. Bam!
There you go.
Wordplay.
Get another T-shirt for Becky Lynch. But hey, Bayley and Emma doing their thing, doing pretty good, Mike. Emma's looking good. Dana seems to be, I don't know, getting better by osmosis just by being near Emma. It seems to be starting to work a little bit. I'm starting to feel it a little bit. It's going all right. But we'll talk about the rest of the women's division, I have a feeling, in a minute or two here.
Yeah, Dana's character work has really progressed a lot. I loved their backstage interview with Devin Taylor.
Yeah, Dana's starting to own that backstage stuff. She's not asked to do too much, but she's enjoying it.
One of these days, I swear to God, Devin Taylor is just going to rip off the arm of Dana Brooke. It's going to be amazing.
It's going to be a great moment.
And also, there was Dana had 2 backstage segments. One was
know.
And Dana, we all love the little things. When she decided not to pat Dasha on the head, that was my favorite thing this week. That was one of my favorite things.
Pretty good.
But you know what?
You're good.
My good, I debated whether or not to say my good was Tyler Breeze lounging on the desk of William Regal, or the thing where I'm actually going to say is my good, and that is Eva Marie.
Really?
Eva Marie.
Okay.
Yes. I know a lot of people are still hating on her. And her first match, her first reintroduction was not the best. Was not the worst. There's a lot of progression. She's trying. I thought her promo was good. I thought her entrance was great. I thought the in-ring work was, it was passable. She's going to get better. Just by being in NXT, she's going to start rubbing off on a lot of the other talent there. I mean, remember when we first saw Becky Lynch, we were like, oh my God, what is she doing? And now Becky Lynch is an ass kicker. Like, I think if we give Eva Marie a couple months, Like, definitely not by Takeover, but by mid-fall, Eva Marie is going to be amazing. And I'm excited for it. I think this is a step in the right direction for her.
Okay.
You're just floored I picked Eva Marie as my good, aren't you?
Yeah. Ask me what my bad is.
Matt, is your bad Eva Marie?
Yes, my bad is Eva Marie. Look, Mike, I want Eva Marie to succeed as bad as you do. Probably a little bit more.
Oh, no. No, you don't, because I review Total Divas. And the better Eva does on NXT, the more NXT we'll get to see on Total Divas.
I want Eva Marie to do great. And I think, like you, there's a lot there. But I don't think this match was the right way to reintroduce her. You get one shot at this, basically, all right? If this doesn't work, Mike, it's over. There ain't going to be no reboot. There's nothing like that coming. You got to get it right. So, all respect to Cassie. But look, you got to find someone. Where's freaking Blue Pants, Mike? This was a moment made for Blue Pants, all right?
Hold on, Matt. Are you suggesting that NXT should have just gone red versus blue?
Yes. Yes, I would have been all for that. But my larger point is that I was underwhelmed. Okay, I'd seen the training vignettes and I was ready to get behind it. And then she got into the ring and she still just kind of looked clunky. And I was expecting a lot more. My hopes were raised. Perhaps I had unrealistic expectations for Eva Marie. And she still just doesn't look quite comfortable out there. And you know what? Maybe she got pushed into this a little bit early. Maybe a little bit sooner than maybe she would like to. Maybe she's not done cooking. A phrase I love to throw around whenever we're discussing developmental talent. But what else can I say? I wanted to do good, but frankly, the match wasn't quite what I was hoping for.
I think it also might be nerves.
Maybe.
I think it could be nerves because if you have someone like an Adam Rose debuting his new gimmick, he's been a wrestler for years. He isn't going to have the nerves about the in-ring stuff. He's going to have the nerves about the character. Eva Marie has her character and gimmick down. She garners crowd reaction just based on her presence. She's kind of like Dana Brooke in that regard. Like,
she is naturally hateable. And I mean that in the nicest way.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
But when you look back to Dana Brooke's debut match, too, that wasn't very good either. But we could see that there was something there. And I feel the same way about watching Eva Marie. The match was not that great.
Yeah, I mean, we have to remember, this is developmental. It's development. Despite the fact that we've had the 4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse wrestle, they were already finished products. They've been ready for prime time for a long time. This is developmental. This is the place where you start a Dana Brooke and Eva Marie, and you have them play off veterans like Emma and Bayley and Charlotte. Like, that's why we have them.
Mike, let's move on. Let's get your bad thing about NXT this week.
My bad. Can we have one contract signing that doesn't end in violence?
Nope.
I want just something. Like, I don't know what I wanted from it. It was fine. I did love that William Regal signed off on each signature, as a notary. That was great. I
hope next time he's out there with a big stamp. You know.
No, that's Sasha's.
Right.
That's Sasha's gimmick. You can't steal Sasha's gimmick.
I forgot.
But contract signings, I expected better. I expected something. I don't know. Like, even Kevin Owens could have thrown in a shot. Like, Finn Balor didn't beat me. The Demon beat me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, I've beaten Finn Balor, but the Demon was the one who won. So you should not have, like, just something. Like, try to play off the duality of Finn Balor. Like, because I think that's what he's trying to play off. So why not steer into that skid, you know?
Okay. I thought I would make a quick mention. I thought Finn was pretty good this week on the mic. He just seemed to take a big step. Kind of like what I'm saying.
Yeah, I like Finn on the mic better than I do Sammy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
We'll disagree again.
Sammy comes off as like a douchey hipster to me.
Oh, really? Well,
which is a shame that he's not going to be wrestling in Brooklyn because he would fit right in.
People would love him up there.
But yeah, like Finn comes off like as the genuine dude who plays with Legos and watched SummerSlam '95. You know?
Yeah, Finn gets to play it straight. I don't think he's giving you much more than just Finn at this point. So. Good old Fergal. Anyway.
Good old Fergal.
Good old Fergal from Ireland. Mike, what do you got for your change for this week?
I don't really know what I'd change. I think I would have liked to see... Actually, you know what? I know what I would change. Baron Corbin. Why? I don't know what he's doing anymore. I do not know what he's doing.
He's just squashing people, Mike, is what he does.
But
he is in a holding pattern for some reason, Mike.
Probably now, do you think he's going to line up with Joe? Because Joe's in the squash pattern too.
Well, there are two guys who are just kind of wandering around at this point. It would make a lot of sense. And it would be, honestly, a pretty compelling match to see those two try to go at, just to see who would come out on top in that one. Because I wouldn't guarantee a Joe victory if they did Baron Corbin versus Samoa Joe.
Yeah, but I am excited for Joe versus Rhino in 2 weeks.
Oh, yeah, that'll be fun.
It's been a while since we've seen them wrestle. DNA. Sorry, I had a piece of shit in my throat.
Oh, goodness. Oh, dear.
But Matt, what will be your change this week?
All right. Mike, I've been watching a lot of wrestling this week. Too much wrestling this week. Not only have I been watching all the Wednesday night wrestling shows, I've been watching New Japan, too. Trying to get some of that G1 in my life. And trying to watch, like I said in my email to the Wrestling Mayhem show, trying to watch New Japan until I forget who John Cena is, and I'm not there yet, so we're gonna keep trying. Anyway, what was fun and interesting to me about New Japan is that the referees were stopping guys from attacking the fingers of the competitors during the matches. And that got me thinking, basically it's illegal, it's like pulling the hair. And that got me thinking about that dirty, evil Emma beating up on poor Bayley's fingers. And I'm like, they shouldn't let that happen, Mike. I know it's been a long time since we've had a major rule change in WWE, but you know what? I think it makes sense. I think going after the fingers should be against the rules, Mike. It just doesn't seem fair. How do you feel about that?
I'm of two minds about this, because while I see your point, and heavens knows I don't want anything to happen to Bayley, I think there needs to be a deeper rule. I think slap bracelets should be banned. I think they should go the way of the pile driver, the power bomb, the snap bracelet. Because Matt Carlins, that match started off with Emma hitting Bayley with a snap bracelet. And let me tell you, as a kid growing up in the 90s, those things hurt.
That's right.
They were banned from our school.
Bracelets for no reason.
They were banned from our school, Matt Carlins.
Yeah.
And you know what? Just Emma, we have the same thread here. Your evil tactics need to stop, young lady.
Evil Emma. She's so evil.
She's so evil.
I know. She's so nice and talented, but so evil. You forced me to hate you. Why do you have to do this to me?
You hug Dana Brooke. Nobody likes Dana Brooke.
I know. She's doing everything right, and I hate her for it.
Yeah. Honestly, going back down to NXT is the best thing that could have ever happened for her.
I hope she never leaves. Unless she wants to, then I hope she leaves. But whatever. Do what feels right, Emma. Just keep being evil. You're doing great. I hate you so much. Mike, I have a question for you.
Yes.
Whose squash was the best this week? Was it Baron Corbin's, Samoa Joe's? I'm going to count Eva Marie's as a squash. Or the Vaudevillains. Whose squash was your favorite squash of the week?
All right, I don't consider them all squashes. I think Eva's match was well paced. I think the Vaudevillains match was well paced. I mean, Baron Corbin, that wasn't even a match.
I bet that's his thing, Mike.
I guess Joe. I mean, Joe sleep till Brooklyn. I don't know.
Oh, that's nice. Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Is there... we should take a moment to salute Simon Gotch for one of the finest counters for what was that? Getting out of the abdominal stretch right there?
Yes. I believe
I'm gonna take my foot and hit you with it.
He stole that from someone.
Who'd he steal it from?
I've been trying to remember this ever since I saw it last night. I want to say Awesome Kong did that to someone by grabbing their own foot and making them kick themselves with it. I don't remember who this was, but I know it was. My gut says it was Layla. But still amazing move.
Took Layla's foot and made Layla kick herself with her own foot. Awesome Kong did not take Awesome Kong's foot and hit someone else with her own foot.
That's a true point. Okay, so I've seen something similar, but not exactly. But yeah, Simon Gotch, he's flexible and manly, ladies and gentlemen.
He is super manly. It's awesome.
And I have to say, they have the best pose in NXT. They have the best pose in NXT.
Do you think they're gonna? You think they're gonna get turned aside, or you think they can't possibly win the tag belts?
Well, they have their title match next week. By the way, one thing we didn't mention: Alexa Bliss is next level heel manager right now. She is next fucking level, and I love it. I was super excited about their promo where Alexa tells me the Vaudevillains aren't winning because she won't let them, and I fucking believe her.
I did too. I was like,
I believe her, man.
Oh my god, she's gonna do something. She's gonna trick up her slave. How about what's his name?
Stab a dancing bear. She's gonna hold a monkey by a tail and say, "If you don't lose this match, I'm gonna kill this monkey." Like, I don't know what she's gonna do, but she's gonna do something.
Something drastic. And good point. Blake's new highlights. Damn sexy. Damn sexy. It's amazing. Just keep doing ridiculous stuff to your hair, and you will get there, buddy. Yeah. You're doing it right.
Yep. I also want to give super props to Alexa Bliss for being the first NXT competitor announced for the next video game.
Wow, good job by her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so they're going deep into the roster for this video game. If Alexa Bliss is on there, I'm excited we're going to see almost the whole NXT roster.
I bet you can't wait to get your video game and play tag matches with Angela Dawkins and Sawyer Fulton.
Oh, dude, Enzo Amore is beating The Undertaker at WrestleMania. That's happening. That is happening.
Just one more note before we roll out of here. It is very clear, Mike, and I know this hurts you deeply, it is very clear that Full Sail University hates Brooklyn for taking TakeOver away from it.
All right, you know what? First of all, you're in Florida. So fuck Florida. Secondly, you've had NXT all to yourselves. You've had every takeover. You've had every title change. Share the goddamn wealth, all right? And plus, I hate Brooklyn too. Honestly, Brooklyn has a bar that has an arcade in it, Coney Island, and that's about it. Maybe a donut shop or two. But Brooklyn sucks. I get it. But don't hate on Brooklyn just because we get to see TakeOver. For once.
Who's the top heel in NXT? Brooklyn.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Although I love that Kevin Owens specifically mention Brooklyn when he was
because he knew. He knows.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
He's like, I can get booed if I say Brooklyn.
Kevin Owens is the snarky guy who actually watches the show and plays off the rest of it.
Yeah. Fun times. All right. We are going to rank the 4 shows of the midweek war. Mike, where do you rank NXT among our quartet?
I got NXT number 1 this week. I loved that Bayley was back. The Bayley Emma match was great. I love the backstage segments. They're doing even though I didn't like, I see what you mean about the squash matches, but to me, the wrestling in general was not amazing this week on the midweek. It wasn't there for a lot of the shows. So I looked to storytelling, and I think and plus NXT had Tyler Breeze lounging on William Regal's desk like it was a Brazzers logo. And honestly, I can't not give that first place. I can't not do it. Can't not. How about you, Matt Carlins?
What? Oh, I'm sorry. I was looking. Yeah, I've got NXT number 2. Good job at NXT this week. I know there's a lot of squash, but you know what? Sometimes you need a lot of squash, and you still beat the holy hell out of 2 other programs on the midweek this week. We'll get into that later. Trust me, folks. Anyway, until we meet again, folks, I got a little thing I need to ask all of you to do. I need you to get to your nearest, most favoritist podcasting location. I need you to subscribe to the Midweek War so you never miss an episode. We do 4 every week, 1 for every show that airs on Wednesday nights, and then we let you decide what you want to hear about. If you want to hear about Lucha or NXT or Impact or Ring of Honor, you get to choose. You listen to them all, you listen to one, you do what you want. You see, we're helping you. So you go, you subscribe, wherever better podcasts are found. And if you're struggling with this concept, I know it's very difficult for me to explain. I try every week, and it always goes haywire. Just go to WrestlingMayhemShow.com, and the big man Sorgatron will hook you up proper. So, Mad Mike, anything before we go?
No, I think I'm set.
Super duper. Thanks everybody for watching. Don't forget to support your favorite podcast in the whole wide world, a little thing we like to call
the Midweek War.